And we're alive.
Okay. Good morning and happy Tuesday.
Yep. And
We are back with a new year.
yeah,
It's been a
a
while,
new
right?
year, new lights.
New lights.
Yeah. And
And
a
we
new a
already have
new phone calls.
new phone calls.
See, this is how you can tell it's new lights. And
Let's
this
put
is
it outside.
episode 25 of the Complete
25.
Simpleton.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Next week it's Yitke.
Next week is you, yeah. Yeah, let's give up here. So yeah.
Wow. Next week we're gonna aim to be a complete
Right.
simpleton
Like
because
a
here
total.
with 25 we're still
Right.
missing the Yitke, right?
Right.
We're
Then
missing.
we'll call it the complete and utter simpleton.
Right. So I want to today. I would like to learn a small Torah from Reb Nachman, and then I have some insight of my own to share with the world. So
Okay,
we'll
sounds good.
take it.
All right, let's
We'll
go
see. We'll
go
see how
inside
time
first.
goes. Okay.
Inside and then outside. Inside out.
Torah Ayin Gimel 73.
73. Yeah.
It says on the pasuk in Yeshayahu,
Well,
Kitavo
what's the first part? Why does it say what does it mean l'shein hachaverim?
Lishon HaChaverim. This is the how the people, the Chaverim,
The
the group,
friends,
the group of the Reb
the
Nachman remember the Torah. And
okay. So this fine, very good.
sometimes you have Lashon Rabbeinu and you have Lashon HaChaverim.
Meaning what? Meaning that he heard
Lashon
it.
Rabbeinu, this is
Meaning
the
that he
actual
heard
word
it
by word.
that
No,
he
no,
heard
Lashon
directly,
Rabbeinu
or
is
it's
word by word what the Rebbe.
but it was still overheard.
Yeah, yeah, but
But he heard it directly, meaning
so
and wrote it
majority,
down
majority of
verbatim.
majority of Reb Nachman's of the Likutei Moharan,
Yeah.
Reb Nachman were like literally telling him word by word
And
what
right,
to
it
write, and
was
he wrote it down.
meaning it's called verbatim.
He said, he
He
said,
wrote
he
down
said,
from
he
right.
said, he said, is the Rebbe said the Torah, and then
Right.
after,
Right.
like Shabbos
Right.
after or whatever, like after Shabbos or
Right.
wherever,
And this is
he came
he
by
heard from
and
like a
said that the Rebbe, and the
Fabrengen.
Rebbe had it all
Right.
written in his own book,
Right.
and then he was,
So
oh,
this he
yeah.
heard from like a Fabrengen of Hasidim or talking
I
about what they
think so.
overheard.
I'm not
Something on
100%
these
sure. I'm not
lines.
on the,
Okay, fine.
I'm not on it. Okay.
Fine.
It
So
said in the pasuk,
it's like by Chabad you have Muga and Ein Muga. You know,
I
well,
guess,
what's the Rebbe's tag on Shabbos, right? And you have
I will have,
and you have the human tape recorders, right?
right,
Okay, so the human tape recorders is saying it how they remember it.
yeah.
Then so it's called Ein Muga, right? It's not wasn't edited.
And then the
And
Rebbe
then the Rebbe
went
would go
over
over and
the
make corrections. That was actually you could okay. This is mamish the
sometimes
Rebbe.
sometimes the
Yeah,
correction sometimes the corrections
yeah.
were also like it's the Rebbe said the words that people remembered, but the correction is how it's supposed to be
How you supposed to?
distributed to the
Right.
world.
Meaning here's the message
Yeah,
that I'm intending to give. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, very good. So what's the pasuk?
Because Kitaver b'mayim itchani, when you cross the water, I am with you. The ine, התורה סוטים וגליה. The Torah have a nister and igla. והקדוש ברוך הוא גם כן סוטים וגליה. The Eibishter itself is also a nister and igla.
Right. It's
Basically,
hidden and revealed. Yeah.
reveal. דהיינו, מה שנגלה לנו הוא הלבוש והחיצוניות. So, meaning that what we could see is the חיצוניות
Right.
and the clothes, right? And the levush,
Right. Meaning it's like a king.
right? You can only see
You're not
his
seeing a
gown,
king.
right?
I hope not. Anyway,
Yeah.
you're seeing right. You're seeing externally. You're seeing gowns and
Even
ropes. Yeah.
even the skin,
It's even studs. Yeah.
it's
Right.
when we say
It's the
levush and
king's skin
חיצוניות,
only.
it's the skin.
Right.
ומה שנסתר ממנו הוא הפנימיות, and what is hidden is the inside, the inner layers.
Yeah.
והנה, כל אדם צריך לזרז את
The
עצמו להשיג בפנימיות.
let's have to say fancy. The inner dimension.
Oh,
Oh, the inner dimension.
no, but he's talking about a person.
Right, the inner dimension of a person.
So
Yeah. It
the
means mamish.
kishkas,
The
the
kishkis.
kishkas. והנה, they more like the deeds and the way people act and the people, like how people are for real. You can only see, it's almost like talking about people's relationships when you don't live in their house. You can only see what they let you see, but indoors,
Right.
the pneumius of them, how they actually are,
this
how
is
they
even more.
actually
This is
raising
even
their
more.
kids. Like when I'm home with the kids and I get all angry,
Right.
I might react differently when
Like
I'm in the shopping
only your own
center.
child can do for you.
But no, the point is that when
Right.
I'm in
Okay.
the
But watching
shopping center when people are around, I contain myself
right.
because I don't want to let out what's actually going inside.
Right.
So I could be, God forbidden, but the most vicious person. But in public, I'll be like the nicest for my
Right.
son, and then at home,
Right. Or also another thing is also even more of the
I'm not
same
vicious, by the way.
the same muscle is also but even the next step even is for example even is they can see what you do
Right.
regardless of what it is. Does anybody know what you're actually thinking?
Yeah.
They don't know what you're
Exactly.
thinking. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm thinking? That you know what I'm thinking. That you think you know what I'm
You're
thinking.
thinking what I'm thinking.
Um,
And you know what the thing is? You know what I'm thinking?
mhm.
I'm thinking that I know that you're thinking that I think I know what you're thinking.
nice. Um, אוקיי, והנה כל אדם צריך לזרז את עצמו להשיג הפנימיות. In every person, on his own, you need to achieve your own pnimius. You need to achieve it. מה שנסתר ממנו, that it's hidden from him. אך איך יוכל להגיע אל הנסתר ממנו? You know, even in your own self, there is qualities and,
Right.
and actions
Right.
that it's even hidden from you.
Meaning even you don't know you.
Like, you know how sometimes people
Right.
go to therapists and they find stuff about themselves and they're like, wow, yeah, that's actually me. And you, so how do you achieve to reach to this hidden stuff in you?
I had a conversation with one of the Bachim, and we were learning something, and I was trying to make, and this point exactly, because he was trying to understand like the whole thing of Avim Soteres, the hidden love inside you, right?
Right.
So I asked him, I said, do you love the Eibishter? And he said, yes. I said, thank you, but I need you to play devil's advocate here, right? So I told him again. I said, let's try this again. Do you love the Eibishter? He said, no. I said, you're a liar.
You asked him to lie.
No. Why?
No.
So how do I know this? Because you're a Jew, and a Jew loves the Eibishter. Meaning, even this a Jew who thinks he doesn't love the Eibishter, you don't know yourself. You don't know yourself. Yes, you do love the Eibishter. You know, so you see, you can have it. You don't know you.
Yeah, exactly. I have a worker. He's a goy. No, comes the holidays and comes mincha, whatever. He tells me, he keeps all the time. He tells me like, you are too entangled. In his words, he doesn't speak real good English, but he's like, you too much Allah, too much Allah. Like you have too much God in your life. Like
What do they say? Too much of anything is not so good.
The other day, a car crashed right in front of him, like went a few flips, and he slammed his brake and did 2 circles in the road. But nothing happened to him. Nothing happened to the car. And he told me like the moment I saw like Allah, like God, like save me, God save me, like that. I'm like you see,
Yeah.
when stuff gets
All of a
suddenly,
okay.
For me, I have God all the time. He didn't have what to answer that, but I think he got the point. But he's still like too much God is not whatever.
It's like an old Jew in a casino.
Yeah.
When he's winning, right? Nothing.
When he's on the horse. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, how can you achieve those Eden of your own premiers?
Right. How do you achieve
it?
Your own insight, your own secrets.
Betfila lishmo, by davening like with all your heart.
Right, not just for all your heart.
What does mean betfila lishmo? What does it mean betfila lishmo? שיקשר המחשבה אל הדיבור של התפילה. Think what you say. בקשר אמיץ וחזק. Intertwine what you say. It's not that you now like. I think that it's beautiful when people read the davening and look at the translation. But no, be prepared. Read the davening with the translation before, and when you come to daven, it should be intertwined. It should be
right. Meaning
you should know what he's saying.
I think the word in English also is in a focused way.
Yeah.
Right?
Focus on the words. Focus on the word and
understand. To it means I'm tying myself to it. Means I'm with a complete focus.
I think I just realized. I always thought that kavonas. So you say the words and think about other things. Like
it could be.
No, but a real kavana.
I'm just thinking about the words.
A real kavana is saying the word, and the meaning of the word is those kavanas. But this word is not other things.
No, it's right. I'll give you a perfect example of this. You take voice lessons. So you do exercise, right? And you're working out this palate and you're working out this nose thing.
Yeah.
If you would think of any of those, but then when it comes to actually your singing, you have to forget all of this. Just sing. If you'll start thinking of these exercises, you'll all of a sudden you won't be able to sing normally because you're thinking of all these exercises. You just sing, and all these exercises the reason you practice them over and over again is they kick in by themselves.
Right.
The same thing. Let's say you learn kavanis. It's not the words. That's the meaning of the words. And so Yesod means the upper Yesod, right? But now when you're davening, you're just saying the words, and you don't think of the exercises. All those exercises, they kick
Can I
in.
take it?
You're
Can
just
I
thinking
get it?
about what the word about what
Can
the
I
word means.
simplify it a little bit better? A little bit more? Not a little bit better. A little bit more. IKEA cabinet.
Yeah.
Okay, you open a Billy.
Yeah.
IKEA Billy. Now you need to open. Yeah. You open the box. You put everything separate. You open the instructions. You every board you need to put attention and
Yeah.
but so basically you're thinking about the instruction. You don't thinking about the boards. But once you did 5 or 6 of them, you open the box. You see a board.
You already know which
You
board it
already
is.
have the instructions.
Yeah, exactly.
It's already
It's in
it's
there.
part of the board is the
Right,
instruction.
and you're not going to say, wait a second, he put it together without instructions.
Yeah.
No, the instructions are there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very good.
So
Very
basically, when you say Yitke Vavke, and
all these
so
instructions.
if you need to stop and think about
wait,
all the
Yud
kavonas.
wait, the Yud was in middle of davening. What was the Yud again? Remember yesterday? What was the Yud again?
So,
Like, it's not a davening.
a real kavana is like thinking. The thing is understanding. And I'm not talking about even real kavanas. It's just being intentional. Connect what you're saying to what you're saying to the words.
Right.
Connect the thought to the mouth.
Yeah,
and this is what it
and then
says,
a focused way where you're not meaning.
Yeah.
And in fact, where you're not with the kesher means I'm tied to it such that I'm not thinking about. I'm just thinking about these words.
Yes.
That's it. That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah.
שיקשר המחשבה לדיבור של התפילה בקשר אמיץ וחזק. כי הקדוש ברוך הוא מתהווה לתפילתן של צדיקים. And why? Because the Eibishter is really longing and desiring.
Oh, longing. It's a good word for Taiva.
Yeah?
Yeah, because desire just, okay, it's something I desire. Longing like, means right now I'm longing.
Yearning.
I'm yearning. Yeah, yearning, longing.
Thank you.
By the way, we need Masifta. I think we need English teachers.
And why? Why is the Eibishter longing for the davening of tzaddikim daika? We'll get to that. And why? ולמה? כי הקדוש ברוך הוא חפץ חסד הוא. Because the Eibishter, he is a בעל חסד. He wants to do charity.
He desires kindness. Yeah,
charity.
Yeah.
ורוצה תמיד להשפיע השפעות וברכות. And he always wants to spread, I guess. How do you say להשפיע?
As a person is different because it's called influence, but it means someone who gives a shefa, who gives an outflow.
Influencing. He wants to influence.
No, he wants to give out plenty.
He wants to influencing and blessings. Plenty. He wants to give plenty. He wants to be ba'choven.
Like wants to give in a wide way.
ואין ההשפעה יכולה לרד. Basically, he have a pipe that he is sending a blessing through, but it's blocked. Like the blessing is coming, but you need to connect to get the blessing, and the blessing cannot come down. ואין ההשפעה יכולה לירד רק על ידי כלי הנקרא.
So you come down to the vessel, which is called I.
Ani. And the all blessing cannot come down only through a vessel. What's the vessel name? What kind of vessel?
Well, me. Not me.
No, me. שנאמר, ואני אברכם. That he says in the pasuk, and I will bless them.
Right.
So
who's the one that? So how does who's blessing them? I'm blessing them.
והכלי הנ"ל.
So the me is the vessel. How he blesses.
But you need to make this vessel.
Right.
How do you make this vessel? והכלי הנ"ל נעשה על ידי כל אחד מישראל. Each one, an individual of Am Yisrael, makes this vessel.
Wait, stop.
Yeah.
Wait, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Just read that one line again. V'akli hanal.
It's
such a powerful line right there.
V'akli hanal, and this vessel, naasa, comes to life, al yedei, through, kol echad, each individual and each one, mi Israel, from Am Yisrael, from the folk of Judaism, of Israel.
Not just tzaddikim as well, right? It's a beautiful one.
No, wait, take it back.
That's everything.
No.
No, that's even more.
Tzaddikim.
No, right now.
Don't tell me. No. Take it back. Take it. Not even tzaddikim. Take it back.
No, I didn't say not even.
You said
even if somebody's not a tzaddik.
No, so take it back.
Okay, take it back. Fine.
Good.
Why?
Because you'll see. כשמתפלל באופן שמקשר המחשבה לדיבור. And how...
Continue.
You saw it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So basically, how do you
Yeah, go.
so how do you basically making this vessel through each one of Am Israel, when כשמתפלל באופן שמקשר המחשבה לדיבור, when it davens in a way that it's connecting the thought to the talk.
Right.
Why? כי כל אחד מישראל נקרא צדיק, because each
every single Jew is a tzaddik.
That's in the story.
It's a big tzaddik.
שנאמר, ועמך כולם צדיקים. It says in Yeshayahu, in the same, in Yeshayahu, that Am Israel, ועמך, even the עמך, even the Am,
simple, yeah.
כולם צדיקים, everybody is צדיק. והצדיק נקרא א', the א' אבני, right?
Right.
And the צדיק is א', מלשון אלופינו מסובלים.
Yeah.
That from the lashon of aluf alfeinu.
Yeah, also like alef chachma, alef labina.
Yeah, alfeinu is basically the you know, in the army. You have
aluf, the commander.
The commander. Yeah. So basically, the tzaddikim.
Yeah.
והנון נקרא דיבור, and the nun is talking. כי הדיבור malchut, as we learned before, right? The דיבור is the malchus.
Speaking, yeah.
The malchus, right?
Right. It's malchus.
It's the malchus.
It's the kingship, yeah.
על דרך מלכוס פה, ומלכוס נקרא נון. Remember?
Malchus pe, that's in Pasach Leo. Malchus pe korinimly.
Right.
Yeah.
ומלכוס נקרא נון. Right? Remember that too? Learned it in the
Malchus is the nun.
Nun. Chen.
Oh, chen. Yeah, right. Right. The ches the nun. Malchus is the nun. Right. Yeah.
That? Okay. כמו שכתוב, ינון שמו. That's also we learned. Over there it was very long, but over
here he just
ופרש רש"י, לשון מלכוס, that ינון is לשון מלכוס.
It comes from nun, the nun is malchus.
והיוד נעשה על ידי המחשבה, שמקשר לדיבור כנ"ל, כי המחשבה נקרא יוד, כמו שכתוב, עוז ישיר מוישה, ופרש רש"י, יוד על שם.
So again,
פרש רש"י, יוד על שם המחשבה נאמרה.
Yud, so you have Aleph.
Why not Oz Shor Moshe?
So Aleph is the Jew himself.
Why, there is a question why it says Oz Yoshi Moshe.
Right. Why will he? Right. Then Moshe will.
So the Yud, the extra Yud, as she said, Al Shem HaMachshavon.
From the thought. So you have Aleph is a tzaddik, is the Jew.
Yeah.
Then that's Nun. Ani. Nun
is the kingdom.
Like you said before, is the kingdom, right?
Is the right?
Yeah, which we know that a king, how does he operate? Right. By his expression. So and that's the expression of the Jew that he's saying the words, and the Yud is that he's thinking about the words that he's saying.
So basically, this
that's the Ani, which is the vessel.
And then when the tzaddik is connecting, a tzaddik is a Jew connecting the Yud to the Nun, the Machshava, the Malchus, to the Dibur, right?
So then you have Ani, I, and that's Ani Avarechim, I will bless them. I, meaning a Jew who says the words and thinks about them. Right. That's how their blessings comes down.
And then ונגמר הכלי הנקרא אני, and this is how you doing the vessel that והשפע יורד, and the shefa
means the outpouring.
Oh, I need to find a word for it. I'll find a word.
It means the outpouring, the outflow. That's what shefa really means. It means an outflow.
ונשלם חפץ השם יתברך, and the חפץ, the will of the Eibishter is complete. כי חפץ חסד הוא, because he wants this charity. ולפיכך השם יתברך מתאבל לתפילתן של צדיקים. This why the Eibishter is longing and yearning,
because he wants us to have blessings.
Because he wants to give blessings. ידוע הוא, כי מי שמקבל תענוג מאחר נקרא נוקבה. And it's known that whoever is getting a tanug, like a pleasure from someone else, is called a nukba. Yeah. רוצה לומר לגבה, ונמצא כשהשם יתברך מקבל תענוג מישראל מתפילתן, כביכול נעשה נוקבה לגבי ישראל.
Interesting, which is almost like a flipping of the script, right? Because usually the script is that he's the Dechar and we're the nukva. He's the male, we're the female. Meaning he's the influencer and we're the receiver.
But he's the giver. It's not happening, you know, like giving is taking is giving, giving is taken.
So we're giving to him why we
because he's longing
for us to give it to do this.
Davening,
so
right?
We're davening.
He's longing to give us chesed, but he's longing to how is he going to give us a blessings?
Right.
through us davening.
Right.
And he's longing for this davening so he can give us the chesed.
So we're the one who's giving,
Yes.
who's essentially giving him.
וזהו שכתוב, אישו ריח ניחוח להשם. אישי ריח ניחוח
Right.
להשם.
Ishe means
כי על ידי ריח הניחוח שמקבל ישראל...
Right, so Ishe means what? A fire, a good smell for Hashem.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because through the good smell, which we also learned about before a little bit.
שמקבל השם יתברך מתפילות של ישראל, נעשה בסוד אישה. אישי.
Ishe, in Surah, meaning don't read it the fire, but read it the woman. That the meaning through this, meaning he's receiving from us.
Yeah.
Which is the idea of a carbon. What's the idea of a carbon? We're giving a gift to him.
Yeah.
Wait, how can you give a gift to him?
נקבעת תסובב גבר. אם כן, מהפנימיות נעשה חיצוניות. Basically, that's the whole point of the flip, right? Because until now, it was now the
he's giving. How do we give him?
You know, usually the script is that we are the Amish.
We're the female and he's the male. Yeah.
So this is the pnimius becomes the chitzonius.
Right, the inside becomes the outside. Yeah.
And this is how.
Inside out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
אם כן, מהפנימיות נעשה חיצוניות.
Right.
וזהו, ועיין לאל בתורה אור הגנוז, סימן ט"ו, שם מבואר גם כן עניין זה. וזה פירוש הפסוק, כי תעבור במים, ותעבור מלשון התגלות.
So this is when you pass through water. Right? What was the original pasuk again? When you pass through water, what?
תעבור במים יתחוני.
Itchoni, I am with you. The ani is with you. Yeah, okay.
ותעבור מלשון התגלות, right? אני ולא הוא, אני עברתי על פתחי מצרים.
Right, yeah, right.
לשון הסגלוס, כמו שכתוב, ועובר השם לנגוע, ועובר השם לנגפס מצרים.
That's the pasuk, yeah. That Hashem passed over to smite Mitzrayim.
And what's the target that it goes? ועובר, ויסגל לי השם.
So Unglus renders it revealed. Basically, Hashem revealed himself to smite Mitzrayim.
ואין מים אלא תוירו. והפירוש הוא שתרצה...
Because what's the whole thing in Mitzrayim, right? It's a good question. When you read it, right? He's going to smite V'yedu Mitzrayim K'ani Hashem, and the whole Mitzrayim is going to know that I am Hashem. What? Because that's how he said he smites them by revealing himself, and therefore now that he revealed himself to them, V'yedu Mitzrayim, and the Egyptians will know that I am Hashem.
ואין מים אלא תורה, and there is no water, only Torah. והפירוש הוא, כשתרצה שיתגלה לך הנסתר מהתורה, when you want to reveal sit your Torah, איתך אני. כלומר, תראה שתעשה הכלי שנקראת אני. Like, bring with you the אני. Make sure
so when you're going, what was the part with the water? How did the water get involved?
In מים אלא תורה. So, this is the Torah, right? So you want to, the whole malach here, you want to reveal the pnimius. Right? To make it a chitzonius, to understand the pnimius in a way that you understand chitzonius. Right? So how do you do that? The Eibishter wants to give you all of this shfoim. Shefa of the Eibishter is not only a gashmius thing, it's also a rochnik thing, right? So if you want to get the Eibishter wants to give you all of those secrets of the Torah, right? How do you accomplish to get those secrets of the Torah? Through ani. The kli, the shefa of the understanding of the Torah is through ani. Right?
Now, not just that. What's really physically, and actually they go together. Physically, what's not just spiritually. Physically, what's the best merchandise is Torah.
Yeah. Okay. But basically, is if you want to get the Torah, you need to do itcha ani kitabo b'mayim. If you go through the water,
right there.
And mayim la Torah, right? Kitabo. If you want
Tabor's revelation, you want a revelation of Torah. Itcha ani is go into the. You need the ani, the I, which is the Jew, the tzaddik. Which every Jew is a tzaddik, and the words of davening, and thinking about the words that can.
Wow.
Woo!
All right. Still have 4 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Talk a lot about it.
Yeah. I'm not going to beat that. That's it.
I want to talk about depression.
I was going to talk about davening, but let's go. Depression sounds more fun.
I want to talk about depression. We started recently Chumash Bereshis, right? It was actually I started to do Shnai Mikra Targum on it, but I was too drunk and so to do that.
So you missed it the first week.
It was Erev Tafshilin, okay? Yeah. Anyway, the beginning of the Torah, it starts like that, right? Here we got a Chumash. Bereshis Boro Elokim es hashamayim ve'es haaretz. The Eibishter created the Himmel,
the heavens,
and the earth. Ve'oretz oisav sov v'vo v'choshech al pnei tehom. The default of the world is choshech. Darkness, right? There is like the Rebbe did the skies and the heavens, and what was in the world when he did that? It was a Dramalucia. How do you say it in English? A complete chaos.
Yeah.
A complete chaos and darkness. That
Right.
was before anything, before any creation. God created darkness before he created heavens and the earth from this pasuk. That's what I can understand.
Well, yeah, 100%.
One second.
Wait, look. This what is darkness?
What?
Elikim is darkness.
Wait, why?
That's really
Why?
because Elikim is the if you look right at the beginning, he says it. Bereshis bara Elikim. What's the first thing he created?
God.
He created God.
But it doesn't mean anything that he created.
It's a very funny thing, you know.
Right.
Someone told me
One
I have
second.
God. I said my God created God.
And there was darkness.
Right. So now that he created Elikim,
There was darkness.
there was darkness.
Okay.
And
I don't think that God. I don't think
and
Elohim
chaos
honest.
meaning what? Chaos meaning that
Everything was
nothing,
one second.
that each thing can only be itself. Meaning darkness can't be mixed with light. That's what Tayu is. Chaos means each midah only tolerates itself. So it's all chesed, all gvura, all. So now you can only have darkness. You can't have a mix of darkness. You can't have water and land and what's called.
Right.
You can have only one.
So,
Now my question is, hang on a second. What how's there water there?
I told you I want to talk about depression. Don't depress me.
I have
a miler. Okay, I have a miler.
You're going somewhere with this.
Okay, yes. So basically, I'll start over. God created darkness before he created the world. And then he started to create the world. This is from my understanding. Maybe somewhere else. If anybody have any different insights about it, I'm more than welcome to be corrected.
I'll tell you later.
Anyway.
No, but Cheshach.
Anyway, Vayomer Elokim yehi or.
He had to hide in the beginning.
Vayomer Elokim.
He had to hide.
Vayomer Elokim yehi or vayior.
Right.
Once God wanted to bring light, it didn't take away the darkness, right? He put the light in. So basically, the darkness didn't go anywhere. So back then, the darkness was much more physical, so it became a mess. And this is why the Eibishter needed to do the separation later, right? And then God, so I'm going back to the light, and God saw the light is good. Before the light was only darkness, only depression. And when God brought the light into the world, he saw that it's good. The light took away, basically pushed away the depression. And then when God saw that it's so good, so he did a separation between the light and the darkness. He did a separation of the physicality of that. But still, a darkness is a default. It's an existing at all time. Right now in this room, there is 100% darkness. But why don't we see the light? Why don't we see the darkness? Because we brought light in. So when you try,
what's interesting about that?
You could try to
without the darkness. There's nothing to bring the light into.
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, if you focus, I put you in a dark room, and you put all your energy to push the dark away. Good luck. Good luck. No, you won't be able to get anywhere. The darkness is going to stay dark. But if you focus on how can I bring electricity here? How can I put a candle in here? How could I turn on the light? Where's the light switch? The moment you focus on bringing the light into this room, the darkness just dissolves, but it's still there, because the moment you take the light away, the darkness, you can't turn on the darkness because it's there. The darkness reappears.
You can't turn off darkness. You can only turn on light.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is the same in every aspect of a person's life. And this is a lot of what Rabbi Nachman teaches us about depression and about successful in Avodas Hashem and in the military. If you focus on how to stay away from touching whatever in yourself, You want to bring kedusha to yourself, and all you focus is like, how can I not touch myself, or how could I daven? It's so hard for me. I don't daven anyway, so it's so hard for me. Instead of focusing on how not to do stuff and how to push stuff away from your life and how to not be depressed, think about how could you bring kedusha to yourself, not how to stay away from tuma. Could you bring kedusha to yourself? How could you learn more? How could you do more?
It's about positive
It's about
action.
It's about bringing light into yourself. How could you be more happy? Not how could you be less depressed? Because if you focus on how to be less depressed, you only bring on yourself more depression because it's so depressing to think about depression.
Yeah. But
If
if you
you
put lots of light,
try to think about happier thing or get busy with
if you make light,
happy stuff,
automatically it pushes
yes,
the darkness.
the darkness is just
Right.
thinking about how not
By
to
the
be
way,
depressed
it's an interesting
never
thing.
uplifted
It's an
you from
interesting thing, by the
depression.
way. Once upon a time, which, by the way, one of the main reasons that the Baal Shem Tov came to the world was to bring down these ideas
Right.
of because once upon a time, they like Rashbi, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, he was actually able to fight with darkness. He didn't have he could actually fight with
So he was fighting.
could actually fight with
Fighting.
darkness.
It was
Not even with light.
He was fighting with Malchus Haresha. It wasn't darkness.
Nobody.
Malchus Haresha.
He was able to manipulate darkness.
Okay.
He was able to fight with darkness. The Alter Rebbe already says in his times, he says we're no longer people in our generations who are able to do this. All we can do is now all we do is we create light, and this is the only way in our generations. We're not like by Rashbi or by Akiva in those generations. All we do is we create light, and that's it.
So basically,
light a little fire.
Focus on your happy moments, and think about them whenever you have something that distracts you from your success or from your avodas Hashem for business. Every time you have something that pulls you down, try to think, what could you do to make your business better and not how to avoid the stuff that makes your business worse or avodas Hashem worse.
Yeah.
Try to focus out.
Of course, avodas Hashem is a business too.
Yeah.
It's the business of serving Hashem. Yeah. So also it's
but in general, everything is how can I make myself happier and not how could I make myself less depressed. Because thinking about how to, when you have somebody who is really bothering you, like an enemy, enemy that keeps bothering you, and all you focus is like about his enemy, you just give in. He wins because you are not focusing on how I could be better and how could I just move on in life and keep going in life. But all you focus is like, what is his next plan? What is his? So you, instead of and sometimes you in big wars and in the big enemies, sometimes you need to put a lot of emphasis to it. But the way to go ahead is to just, and I'm not talking about between countries, I'm talking about between people.
It's like Nachman said, A, remember that you're a tzaddik.
Yeah, Aleph.
Right? What does it mean, remember you're a tzaddik? That means stop focusing on, right, I can focus on all the bad things. No, focus on the fact that you're a Jew. And if I'm a Jew, I'm a tzaddik.
Yeah.
Right? And then, wait a second, can I say the words? That doesn't make a difference in English and Hebrew, whatever. Can I say the words? You
need to connect them to the
okay, I can do that. Right? Instead of, I don't know how to, can you say the words? Okay, can you think about what they mean? Right. I can do that. Make a little light. That's all you got to do.
All right.
Be a tzaddik.
And that will be our session for today.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.